Welcome to this very special edition of McGuire's Car Crazy, coming to you today from the 50th anniversary SEMA show in Las Vegas that's bigger and better than ever.
SEMA's booming every part of it. This is what you and I thrive on.
The most passionate car guys in the hobby are here in force, which makes SEMA so much more than just a trade show. Have you ever had more fun than you're having right now?
Absolutely not. This industry will never die.
And we have some of the hottest cars on the property right here in our Car Crazy Corral, along with some great car guy stories.
This is what people drove 100 years ago.
From its humble beginnings back in 1963 at Dodger Stadium and the Disneyland Hotel, it's now the pulse and the heartbeat of the automotive aftermarket. It's the SEMA show, right here on McGuire's Car Crazy. Now this is Car Crazy. We travel the world to talk with men and women who are passionate car guys to find out what makes people emotionally connected to their cars. It's time to get to the heart of the car guy. This is Car Crazy. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2013 SEMA show. This is the 50th anniversary of SEMA. Yes, 50 years ago. Thank you, Noel Carpenter. You saw a bigger picture. You thought we ought to have a trade show of our own, and he came up with this idea and ended up in the banquet room at the Disneyland Hotel. Pete Peterson, Bob Peterson, he created a trade show for the high-performance industry. He held it at Dodger Stadium. There wasn't room enough for 2 trade shows, so Pete finally ended up buying out Noel Carpenter. Pete was the one that ended up with the designation SEMA, the SEMA trade show. And look at what's happened since then. For these 4 days every year, we've been designated as SEMA Television. SEMA provides the stage for us. We interview about 90 people over the next 4 days. This is the beginning of the show, and all the action starts right now.
Where are you from?
Chip Foose. Unbelievable.
Barry, always a pleasure to be here.
You are about the busiest guy in the whole show. You can't take a step one way or the other way.
Well, I love people, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going around and supporting the sponsors that help us with Foose Design and also overhauling.
You're so good on your autographs. I mean, you make a meaningful experience about it.
Well, thank you.
And oftentimes, you sketch a little something there that's unique to them.
Thank you. I call them phone doodles. It's just, you know, if you're on the phone and you're just sketching.
You do it no matter.
You
just do it automatically.
I'm always
anyway.
drawing.
You also have this great passion for cars. It's different when you're a car guy. You have the passion, the sense of just the whole meaning.
It's the word passion right there.
It is passion.
Because I feel blessed and honored that I get to make a living out of doing something. It's 100% unnecessary, but it's 100% passion driven.
Absolutely.
People are willing to pay to have us build their dream cars.
The question I've been asking a lot here at the show is, what's been the best part for you in this madness that you've gone through, and all the growth and all the popularity and all the people, the shows, the car guys, and the passion? What do you enjoy the most?
Number one is people are more important than the cars. It's the people that you meet that are the best.
Let's get started with our SEMA Car Crazy Corral, which has a bunch of cars I'd love to have. We actually have 20 of the most choice cars in all of SEMA surrounding us here. One at a time, we're coming up. In this one case, I have a great buddy, a great car guy friend that I hang out with a lot, and one of the most outrageous cars on the planet. Tell us about this wonderful car.
This is a big machine, 14-liter, 6-cylinder, and it's based on an American LaFrance chassis.
Yeah.
Chain drive, 3-speed. I mean, we put everything what we could on it.
So much history, huh?
Oh, these are terrific. They are our salute to the great racing cars of the heroic age. So this is what people drove 100 years ago. The headlights, the side lights, the tail lights, they're off of a pre-1915 Silver Ghost Rolls Royce.
It's a piece of art, and it's very classy.
Rolling
How
art.
you put all those things together? Well, only Gary Wales can do that.
Thank you, Barry.
Regardless of whether you're a car designer, builder, collector, racer, or promoter, in our DNA, it's the same passion that makes us all car crazy.
You've got to like what you do. You've got to have that passion. A lot of kids ask me, you know, I'm an up-and-comer striper. How do I learn? What do I do?
Yeah.
And I go, I can teach you all the secrets and everything, but you got to have that drive in you. You've got to have that passion to do it.
So you've just come up with a unique expression of taking cars and doing these really unusual things with them.
A guy told me a long time ago, you do something you love, you never have to work a day in your life.
Well, your fans obviously love it. Fast and Loud is going like crazy.
Yes.
New contract, right?
Yes, sir. We just picked up 36 more episodes. Hey, I'm Rutledge Wood, and I'm car crazy.
Coming up, it was their need for speed that fueled the world of drag racing.
Everything about it was going fast, faster, faster. That's all we could think about.
And this rarer than rare Z16 car is as sweet as it gets. We're bringing you the best of SEMA right here on McGuire's Car Crazy. Welcome back to McGuire's Car Crazy for the 50th anniversary edition of the SEMA Show, which from its beginnings has connected every Go Fast guy in the world, including 3 of my heroes who are hugely responsible for drag racing as we know it today. Sometimes I get to have heroes on my stage. I just can't tell you how proud I am.
This is 3 of the fiercest competitors in drag racing. And yeah, I think we're 3 of the best friends. We've had some good times.
Yeah, probably one of the most memorable ones for me was racing the Mongoose here at the U.S. Nationals in 1978. I'd won 4 championships. I was on my way to winning that race. He was the underdog going in, and he beat me fair and square in the final round at the U.S. Nationals, which was quite a moment, and they ended up making a movie about it, Barry, Snake and the Mongoose.
We kind of paved the way for these kids that are driving today, and we went through fires and explosions and rollovers and turnovers. And
we didn't think of the danger for some reason. You know, you're young, and like I say, you had that need for speed. Everything about it was going fast, faster, faster. That's all we could think about.
I remember when he cut his foot off at Lyons when the 2-speed exploded there. The first thing he thought of, I'm going to build a rear engine dragster and get my feet away from this stuff. And then that changed the whole sport.
Guess what? Everything changed. So much history here. Thank you, guys. These car guys bonded over one of the rarest Chevelles in existence, and as it always happens, their car guy friendship became much bigger than a car. You guys have both been wrenching on this car, right?
Correct.
We have.
Brag to us about this car.
Well, this is a 65 Chevelle. It's a Z16. Very rare car. There were only 200 of them built. Less than 100 in existence.
Explain this relationship with Tall here.
I started out as a customer of Pro Design about 6 years ago.
Okay.
I'm probably the youngest worker there, and I don't really work. I just get in the way, you know.
So you have some experience in your shop.
Yeah.
We do. A lot of experience.
It's been a match made in heaven.
Thank you guys for stopping by. Great car. A rare car, by the way.
Very rare.
Every year at SEMA, it's exciting to be with so many of our old friends and to meet new ones. But there's this one moment every year that I truly treasure, and this is it. The Car Crazies group, I know. We do this every year, guys. This is the highlight for me. I feel like I'm the old guard, but I'm the 2nd generation old guard. You guys are there.
There's no age limit to this industry and sport.
No,
there's absolutely, it's like music.
You're so true.
It really is true.
And you don't get old when you're a car guy.
No.
Gene, you surprised me today.
I did. I presented him with the Gene Winfield Award.
It's a great big, I mean, this is a serious trophy. I think it's the biggest trophy
You can't
ever
already
got.
lift it.
My gracious, that was a surprise. That is incredible. The Winfield Award.
That is for you.
Hey, I will treasure this.
George has been trying to get into the Hall of Fame from here, and he's finally tonight he's going to be awarded the SEMA Hall of Fame, and I want to applaud George because it took a good many years.
So what does that mean to you, George? I mean, what do you do?
A lot of autographs. You was asking about the generation of what we see, what's happening today.
Yes.
You can see right now with the crowd that we have here and the workmanship that these guys are doing is fantastic. And they're all young kids, and it keeps them out of trouble and keep the industry going. This industry will never die, never.
No, it won't. Every year at SEMA, our Car Crazy Corral features cars from almost every genre of the car hobby, with each one having its story, as does my buddy Keith Crane, who publishes these stories on the car industry and the car hobby every week. the king, Mr. Car Guy, Mr. Automotive, Keith Crane, Crane Publications, Automotive News.
Yep.
I mean, you guys, that's the Bible. There is no competition.
It is. It has been for a long time. To be able to cover the industry, which I've found fascinating for 40+ years, along with the enthusiasts. I love it.
Any big picture thing you see going on, I mean, from the global view?
The United States car business right now, every iteration of it is booming. SEMA's booming. The OEMs are booming. Every part of it.
So you guys, you think the hobby's gonna hang around for a little while?
What I enjoy about it is seeing how much easier it is to modify and upgrade your vehicle today versus 15 or 20 years ago.
It's definitely grown. We've been accepted finally. You know, we have more people getting involved. I think they've realized that all of our cars are 30-plus-year-old cars, and they need to be restored or modified.
3 different areas, yet it's the same in every one of your areas.
Exactly.
Next, I catch up with my bros from my home away from home, the Peterson Automotive Museum.
We're really turning a big corner now.
And then a customizer who's been working his magic as long as the SEMA show has been in existence.
Everybody asks me when I'm going to stop. I say when they put me in the ground.
Stick around for more of McGuire's Car Crazy. Welcome back to the 50th anniversary of the SEMA show here in Las Vegas at our Car Crazy stage.
To get to be out here, see the fans, the people that love the shows, you know, this is what you and I thrive on.
SEMA, I thought last year, you know, we talked about it, looked like it was extremely busy. This year, it's even more. There's just a huge number of people here, a lot of new exhibitors.
600 new manufacturers at this show this year. This is absolutely amazing. About 2,500 exhibitors. There are also retailers that come to the show. This is the Advanced Auto Storage team. You both are car guys all your lives. Can you believe this show?
It's unbelievable. Cars all around us. We've got the sound of cars in the background.
For me, it's overwhelming because when you're a car crazy, I mean, you can't help but just want to walk everywhere.
So many of your guys are car guys. I mean, it's not just you two, but you guys got a bunch of car guys.
We got over 4,000 stores. We got 54,000 team members, and you go into our stores. Every team member, they're passionate about cars. Some of them race dragsters. Some of them restore cars.
Every Saturday during the summer at our corporate office parking lot, we have a cruising. And we'll get 300-400 cars. We'll show up. All car guys, all car enthusiasts.
Is that great?
It's amazing.
Nobody does it better than you guys. So I just want to thank you for that. You're awesome.
Yeah,
you really are. SEMA has always attracted car guys from every part of the world. And with over 130 countries being represented this year, there's no doubt that the car hobby is a global phenomenon. It's so interesting to see how the car hobby is growing in countries all over the world, including the country of Trinidad.
The European customizing has gotten much more popular over the last couple of years.
It doesn't matter if you're here in the United States, if you're in Trinidad, wherever you are, there's just people that love cars.
Saudi, Middle East.
Yes, we have big car shows with the 300,000 people they are visiting.
Wow.
It's huge.
Help us understand the car hobby in Indonesia.
It's so many different things, not just American.
Right.
But from Australian too, and then from part side of the Europe too.
Tell us about life in the Philippines.
Well, it's great, and there are a lot of car crazy people out there.
Is that right? And this next group of car guys is just as car crazy, but a whole lot closer to home. It is their tireless efforts that make the Peterson Automotive Museum a haven for car guys. The Peterson Museum is my home away from home. How satisfying is it that what you and Pete dreamed of way back when, and where it's arrived at now?
Enormously satisfying, and it started when the building was just a shell, and it has built up now to a real crescendo. And you know, we've been 20 years now, and 20 years of accumulation of a lot of dust and old management style, and you know, we're really turning a big corner now.
Bruce called about 18 months ago, and then we put a deal together, and I came on board, joined the group.
Your background is legendary. All the great places you were with, not the least of which being Roush. You worked for Roush for how long?
About 17 years.
17
I was involved
years.
in that program.
Talk about the cars in the museum. I mean, you've had more in the basement than you've had on display. Talk about what you've had through the years and then where you're taking it. I mean, this is so exciting.
Up until a few months ago, we had over 400 cars, and we thought, well, you know what? That's a little too many. We don't need 400 cars to tell the story.
Well, you had some duplications as well.
We had some duplications. We had some second-tier stuff. Yeah. We thought, well, let's get rid of some of that. Let's jettison that ballast. A lot of donations.
I got to tell you, I liked every one of those 400 cars. They were all cool cars.
We did too. It's hard to decide, you know, what not to keep.
There's this rumor out there that we sold our pride and joys, which we have not sold one.
You haven't sold any of those level of cars.
No.
You kept the best of the best. And speaking of the best, well, that would include this next car and its legendary builder, the one and only Darryl Starbird. Darryl Starbird, I mean, there's nobody more famous in the car hobby than Darryl Starbird. Darryl, great to be with you. And another great creation here. Back in 1957, Cadillac Brougham, I mean, this was the bomb. This was the car.
It actually was the highest priced American car in 1957.
That's right. I mean, it was the best you could get.
Absolutely.
But it didn't look like this.
No, it did not. Made a lot of changes.
You've had a lot of fun making this one. You've been in the center of the action for the car hobby through all these years of amazing growth. You know about everybody there is in the hobby. You've seen about every car. Can you put into words what your life has been like, the experience you've had, and what the car hobby has meant to you personally?
You know, I really honestly wouldn't know what to do if I wasn't doing it. Everybody asks me when I'm going to stop. I say when they put me in the ground.
Absolutely. I mean, could you even possibly imagine stopping?
Oh, I can.
I mean, have you ever had more fun than you're having right now?
Absolutely not.
The man himself. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Coming up, he's winning awards left and right for just about everything he builds.
It's not about anything but the art, and I think it comes through.
And this great kid that's about to go all the way into the world of NASCAR.
It's now becoming a career more than a hobby now.
These superstars and more when Car Crazy returns. The SEMA show is all about customization. Every year, designers and builders seem to outdo themselves, pushing the envelope and showcasing to the world what can be done with all that our SEMA manufacturers have to offer. And no one does that better than our next panel of guests. This is SEMA Television, our Car Crazy stage. Hey, we're rocking out here. Talking about hot rodding. Oh my goodness, Charlie Hutton.
Yes.
You built so many cars. How many Riddler Award winners have you got?
I've been very blessed to be a part of 3. I'm lucky. And I'd take luck any day of the week.
Troy Ladd, Hollywood Hot Rods. Talk about hot. I mean, you win every award it seems like there is. The Builder of the Year, it's all the...
Well, again, I've been lucky too, or blessed. It's just you follow your passion, do you want to do, and it's not about anything but the art, and I think it comes through.
Yeah,
so,
well, you're living your passion, all 3. And the guy on the end there, Johnny D'Agostino. Johnny, how many shows you been in since I saw you? Last time I saw you was...
Culver City. I've been in probably, 12, 14, 15 countries.
Oh, man. There it is. There it is. This is a lot of work. It's fun and work because we have responsibilities to, to engage and talk and see new things and share.
You don't want to miss anything. You better know the latest trends, the latest electronics. If there's a new gadget that you can put on the 1930 whatever.
Well, sure. I mean, you got to stay up with what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely right. You guys are awesome. Great to hang out with you. There's one thing that most of these new builds have in common. Most of them still have wet paint. It's a question to be asked. How many cars here on display still have fresh paint? Meet Joe Baker and 30 cars you brought to SEMA.
31
These
cars
are 30 fresh cars that you brought to SEMA.
Exactly.
Your shop's here in Vegas, fortunately.
Yes.
So we're talking here a 2014 Mustang. Quite a ride. I mean, you've done a lot of things with this car. So brag on your car for a minute.
All right. This one here, we did the custom paint. We did an I-box suspension. We had the wheels custom built. The wheels were built in about 3 days. They had them milled and shipped to us at the last minute.
Gracious, what a shop. I got to come over and see your shop.
That would be awesome. I would love you to.
Unless you're in the trade, you can't get into the SEMA show. But thanks to these car guys from Discovery, car guys will be watching this show all over the world. get to hang out with some serious car guys. I got to tell you, Bob Scanlon, general manager of Velocity.
Yes, sir.
And Joe Abertay, and you're the advertising, you're president of advertising, but more importantly, you're both car guys.
Yeah, we love cars.
And I want to talk about the, you know, everybody's learning about Velocity now. You've been going for 2 years now?
Just finished year number 2, our anniversary on October 4th.
You guys have taken off meteoric. I mean, second year, and you're already in how many households?
63 million.
Yep. 63 million households.
Yep. Getting to the company and finding people that were passionate, like John Hendricks and like Joe, who absolutely understood that there is this real emotional connection that people have, men and women, to vehicles that transcends almost common sense, right? It transcends common sense.
The bottom line is you're having fun doing what you love to do.
And when you know, our basically, if you connect with the viewers passionately, that's the best thing. And this one does it the best.
Even though you're already 60 million households, there's a lot of car guys that have not learned what Velocity is yet. So we need to help you do that, but we all need to just shout the message.
Absolutely.
And all of us as viewers, if we're already enjoying, if you're watching this on TV, you're watching Velocity already, you need to tell your car guy friends, get over to that station. You guys are so busy with all the things you're putting on to come up on stage for a couple minutes. I so appreciate you doing that.
Thank you very much.
All the best to you.
Thank you, Barry.
All right. He's our old friend and youngest guest. And at 18 years of age, Dylan Kwasniewski is years ahead of his time and already on track with NASCAR. The first time I interviewed you, after that interview, you had some insane number of laps you raced that day.
Yeah, I was doing 3 different classes. I think it was a total of maybe 500 laps, something like that, over that.
Comments could be talking to me. You got all that competition coming up. Not everybody can do that.
No, it's
something
tough.
special about this.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I'm glad I could start at an early age.
You had a great season this year. Tell us what happened this year.
Yeah, it was good. I became the first one ever to win an East and West championship back-to-back. And, you know, we're breaking records. Now I get to move up to the series. Hopefully, we're looking at Nationwide, which is, you know, that's the top dog. It's now becoming a career more than a hobby now.
So when you get real famous and you win on NASCAR and all that, remember this guy that peddled car wax that had you on his TV show sometime?
Absolutely.
Okay?
I'll never forget.
Keep your eye on this guy, okay? Wow, 50 years. I don't think any of us could have imagined back in 1963 that this little car guy performance show had the potential of growing into this. And what a ride it's been for me personally to literally grow up with what is now the largest and most respected automotive trade show in the world with so many incredible friends. It's been an amazing life experience. We'll see you next time right here on Car Crazy.